Authors Tell All, a podcast by Shy Soul. She's bringing you author interviews, book discussions, and more. Stay tuned.
Authors Tell All. Happy Tuesday. We are live with Miss Criss Carr. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay,
Wait, before we get started, I gotta let everybody know. Before I realized this was a podcast, I braided my hair, so my hair is in medium box braids. I got a top bun. It's just like on fleekage, so just had to give everybody a visual because I didn't do it for anything.
When she told me that, I died, but it made me feel good to have an author think that they was actually, which I will have soon, where I have my studio and everything. I'll be able to have it really live on YouTube, and you get all dialed up like she did. She was in for it. I love it. Now, she has, oh my gosh, she has 5-star amazing novels. We're going to get right into that. I'm going to let you guys know she's a little nervous. You guys know I have no reason for any lovely author comes on this show to be nervous. So watch her shake her nerves through this interview. You'll see the change. Now, tell us about these beautiful novels. Now, I know you've had some come out recently, and we'll get into all of those. But the one I really want to talk about, that cover with the knife in that man's hand had me like, I'm reading the book. I I'm reading the book.
Wait, which one was it?
The cover with the knife in that man hand, that grabbed me quick.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Blind Date.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, like I have 12 published, well 11 now, but I was trying to think of which one it is.
Oh no, that's
yeah,
fine.
Blind Date. That was my first mystery book.
That, when I seen that, that's what made me, I said, oh, I have to add her on social media, on all social media, immediately. I need to find a way to get these books. Let's talk about that. Now.
Man, wow. I forgot all about that one. I think it was like a couple days ago.
The book is it's a great story. Like, when I read the description, the synopsis, I was like, she came up with something very different. That's what really grabbed hold of me. It was very different, very fresh. It's a must read. Now, you have another title that I love a lot, and a lot of people had a lot to talk about it too, was Love Dungeon.
Oh, yeah. My first psychological thriller.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, she's not the average urban author, okay? That's the first to, try her out. She has a lot of amazing titles. Now,
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Which book would you like to get into first? 'Cause I have a few questions.
We can start off with Love Dungeon.
Okay. Now, to start it off, what made you come up with this story? We're going to start off with that. Mm-hmm.
I was in the middle of writing Desired or Dominated, and to be honest, that was like my first romance that Desired or Dominated was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm used to killing people in every single book, so I was like, you know what, I have to make like a crazy storyline, and like you have to have just a crazy person in it. So that's how like it started. And then I was like, okay, maybe it could be like she has mental issues, and I'm just jotting stuff down while I'm writing the other book. And by the time I got to it, it was just like I started the prologue, and it was just like, okay, she's crazy. I gotta make sure like she remains this crazy throughout the whole book.
Yeah, well, I noticed that. I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? I was on my toes, and I was just so eager to just get to the end because I wanted to find out what exactly was she gonna do next, what was gonna happen next, good Lord. And then another thing is, I had seen all your posts on social media about this book, about some few people had little things to say. I'm like, have they even read the book? Please tell me, because I am a author and a reader, so I'm like, I know both sides. I'm like, did they even read the book before they have something to say? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, who is your favorite character in Love Dungeon?
Markel. He has a lot of my humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was actually the first book where I added comedy to. And, all through the times I was writing his point of view, it was just like, I was just having fun, and it was just funny. I'm making myself laugh, looking crazy. Like, it was just fun writing Markel's point of view. So he has to be my favorite character, like, of all time.
Yes, I love when a author puts themselves into their characters. So, like, when somebody like me or anybody else like, what made you, go? Well, they're a part of me, so,
Right.
If you didn't really catch that, maybe you should add me on social media and you will see, because I know I noticed, because I be dying after a post. It never fails. Now, outside of your books, what made you want to be an author, period?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear the
Oh no, it's totally fine. I asked, what made you want to be an author?
Honestly, I've been an avid reader since I can't even remember how old I was, and I was in like the 4th grade, and my teacher had us do creative writing, and she was actually one of the first people who read something by me and told me that I should continue writing. So it was my 4th grade and 6th grade teacher that really enjoyed my writing. So I wrote poetry, songs, movies, all kinds of stuff, but I kept it to myself. And it wasn't until my best friend, he found a notebook, actually, that had my very first book in it, Black and Blue Skies, and he read it. And, a few years later, I was telling him, I think I want to, actually publish a book. And he was like, oh, that book you wrote, I read it, and I'm sitting up here wow. And, just from what he was telling me about, my first book that wasn't even published, that really gave me a push to, go ahead and try to do it.
Now, see, that's crazy because that sounds just like me. A friend of mine in high school, I tell the story all the time. She picked up the wrong notebook thinking it was just, just regular English notes. And it was the notebook that had my full novel in it. She read it and came to me the next day. She read it in the same day. Came to me the next day and said, yeah, I found this. I said, what you mean you found this? I was kind of nervous. And she was like, your book that you wrote. I said, no, you did not just read that novel that I've been trying to hide from everybody because, it was just me writing. She was like, yeah, it's really good. You should know. You should publish that on, an app called Wattpad. Go ahead and do it. And ever since then, I thank her all the time because I wouldn't have published that book. That was a secret book.
It was on Wattpad, but I was only doing fan fiction.
Oh.
So I came a long way from just writing about my favorite celebrities to, well, not really a long way because I still use them as character visuals.
Mm-hmm. But it's just that difference that we were actually, because I did fan fiction too, and we were actually using them as our characters. So that's just the slight difference. That's cute. I always think that is. I always look back at that I could have done so much with these stories. What was my writing at? When I read one of my first books, I was a little cringy because I said, what was I writing about? What was I thinking? The younger me was just trying to...
I can't hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, I can.
Okay. I said the younger me was just all over the place. But, when you're writing and you're developing your craft, that's things you have to go through. Now, do you have a book that made you cry when you wrote it? Or anything of that nature?
I did. It was A Child With No Meaning. I call that my crybaby book because not only did I cry, but a lot of people tell me that book made them cry. That has a lot of me in there as far as, the main character when he was a kid, being picked on, being diagnosed with depression and anxiety. It was just so much of me in that book. It was kind of hard to write, but at the same time, I felt like I had to write that book.
Mm-hmm.
So, I cried the whole time I was writing it. And to be honest, I didn't read through it yet. Usually after I publish a book, I'll be like, okay, let me go ahead and read the paperback. I haven't even got around to reading the paperback yet.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That's something.
It was just, because it's fiction, but at the same time, I added a lot of, what I went through as a kid in there.
Mm-hmm. So, to double on what you're just talking about, does writing energize you or exhaust you? Especially with some topics that you have to write about. You get what I'm saying? So, what story would basically kind of drained or energized you? Because I know I have stories like that too.
Yeah, okay, so, A Child With No Meaning, that was, like, really draining. Like, honestly, all of my books, just because of the way I am, like, it can be exhausting, because, like, when I write, I basically cut, like, the world off. I, like, isolate myself. I barely sleep. Sometimes I forget to eat. Like, and it could be really exhausting, but getting in the mind of some of the characters I write, that's, like, very draining as well. Just like, Karina from Love Dungeon, like, I had to dig deep in order to get in her head, and that was like, oh my goodness. After that one, I had to take a break. But, it also energizes me, though, because, when I just think of the outcome, like, even if it's, like, years down the line, you know, it's worth it. You know, the only thing that energizes me more than writing right now is that Migos commercial. The Mountain Dew commercial.
Exactly. Now, I've had a story that has drained me, and ever since then, I haven't gotten that energy back, you know, to write a story like that, except for recently, because I had wrote that story years back, and when I finally, you know, reread over the story, I was like, I really had something to say in this story. So now I could finally come back and finish book 2, because I'm the type of author where I don't really like writing series. I don't know what it is with me, but just the life of me. Yeah, just the life of me. I cannot just be into a series. When I write a character, yeah, I love that character at some point, but when I feel like, okay, this is a one-note book, there's not going to be a part 2 or part 3, this character, that's it. Like, you out my head, on to the next book.
Right.
Now, what I really love to do is, when I have a character that I love so much, but I just don't want to do a series with him or her, I just want to just put them in a different book. And, you know, so that character just can be like that character that all my readers love. Like, okay, when is she coming in the next book? Or, you get what I'm saying? That's the character. That's the type of, like, series that I like to do. A different book series. Like, that's my thing.
The solo from Desired or Dominated is about to be in 2 separate books. 2 more.
Yeah, and that really grabs hold to the readers, because, you know, they may be in love with that series, but then they'd be like, oh, when's the next book coming out, or something different, when you can have that one character who is in almost every book. Because, you know, the moment that you want to get rid of that character, they're going to be so pissed. They're going to be like, no, you didn't. Yeah, so that's why I just love our job so much. Now, what is your writing kryptonite? Like, what do you just can't help but write about all the time?
I haven't even figured that out, because I get into so many different genres. Like, I still don't know which one I absolutely love just yet, just because I'm still fairly new. So, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that question. I just know that I'm really good at erotica. So that's the only thing I know so far.
I'm going to tell you mine. Mine is, I always, in every book, there's always a character that's going to get killed off in my book. That's my kryptonite. I can't help but have one character go, or maybe 2 or maybe 3. But in my story, like, if there is a character that I despise and I really made that character like just like she or he is gonna go, or I might have them be in the book the one causing all the drama or the one killing some people. That's my kryptonite, is I cannot help but off of character. It just never fails. And I cannot make a happy ending in my story ever. Like, I can't.
I had that same problem until I actually did one for Desired and Dominated. I was like, oh, I can actually do it. kind of shocked myself.
I was just like, come on now, try to not kill somebody. Just make this a really romantic Cinderella type story. I can't. That drama queen of me is like, no, this is gonna be a dark Cinderella story. That's this story. That's this gonna be. So, in your writing career, where do you see yourself, continue to go with your books? Like, what other genre do you think you might move into?
I'm actually thinking about doing a sci-fi, like an urban sci-fi. I want to dip into horror. There's so many I want to try out. Like fantasy. Oh my goodness, it's just like so many. Like, I don't want to stay boxed in, like just keep repeating the same things over and over. Like, I actually want to like branch out and see like how far I can get. So like, I'm actually working on a horror right now. I don't know when it's going to be out, but hopefully my first horror will be out soon.
Novel from you. That's gonna be different. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah.
Now I know you can't spoil anything about that. So would it be like a sexy horror from you, or would it be like?
Oh yeah.
I kind of figured. Most definitely. Now, okay, you being a new author and coming into this with a lot of great books, what would you give to another new author that you've learned from the industry? What advice would you give?
Really, I would have to say not to be scared to, step outside of the box that they try to put urban authors in. People actually want to read, different types of books that's not there. It's up to you to like write it and put it out. So that's one thing I would have to tell people.
Right. I would say the same thing, because I've worked so hard to get to this point, and the courage to write so many books. So I would tell them the same exact thing. Just push anything that you're thinking of that you're like, oh, this might be a great story. Just write it down, because if you don't have an idea for the full story right now, it's gonna come later. I told myself that so many times. What do you think it takes for an author to be original? To have like that different type of story? Because a lot of authors have their different writing styles and their ways of writing a book. What do you think that makes you so original, that really makes your readers go for your novels?
Really, I would just have to say that when I read books, because I'm a very avid reader, when I read books, I try to do the exact opposite of what everybody else is doing. Like, even if I want to write like a paranormal, which, to be honest, I can't write paranormal to save my life. But if I was reading a paranormal book and it's about vampires or something, I would be like, okay, well, this one is about vampires. Why don't I do one about, gargoyles or beasts or something, like something
different
that you're not used to reading. So that's what I'll have to say. Just try to do the exact opposite of what everybody else is doing.
Exactly. Now, out of all your titles, which one is your absolute favorite?
with, and the plot twist that was accidentally put in there, like, that was just my craziest book that I've ever written. And, you know, I would have to say those two.
Mm-hmm. I really like it. Okay, so if you ever had writer's block, who would you go to help you out?
Really? I don't really go to people when I have writer's block, just because I'm not a talker like that. My thing is, I just, like, go to my Kindle, you know, look at the suggested reads and stuff like that, and I just start reading. And, like, even if, you know, it doesn't break my writer's block, like, at least, you know, I'm able to read and do reviews and get inspired to think of something to write.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Now, with me, honestly, when I get writer's block, I go to my mom because she loves reading, and she's the one that really always gives me ideas, or, you know, is like, okay, what you're writing now? Oh, Mom, I'm writing about this. Oh, you're writing about that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, have you researched it or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I have, but I get that from you because, you know, I grabbed one of your books you were reading, and that's how I got an idea, and so on and so forth. So I'll either go to her, or I either go to my publisher, and, you know, I just talk it out. Because with me, with my writer's block, is that I have such a creative imagination that when I get stuck on something, it's like my whole brain is just like brain freeze. Like, it just stops, and I have nothing. Like, that'll make me have writer's block for all my stories, because I'm the type that I like to multitask. I like to write more than one book at once. So I'm the type that will have to read it out, even if I'm reading it out to myself in my notes, just to be able to grasp what I want to happen next. That's the only way I'm going to get over my writer's block. The only way I can ever get past that. Now, I want to know, do you have a routine for when you start writing? Like, mine is, I close everybody off in my room. That's one. I get all my nice snacks. I have my notebook, and then that's when I start, you know, get to writing. I don't do outlines. So, what is your routine when you get to writing?
See, it's almost the same thing with me. Like, I completely shut everything off. Like, I don't talk to people. Like, I might scroll on Facebook and, you know, take a 5-minute break. But other than that, like, I'm so invested in what I'm writing and what I'm doing that, you know, I isolate myself. And then when I start writing, like, I have Post-it notes that I put on my wall. And, like, as I'm writing, like, I'll write, like, little notes what I want to add, like, in the future or whatever. Like, I don't outline anymore, just because, like, now it feels like my stories are being forced. Mm-hmm. So most of the time I just freestyle with my Post-it notes. Like, that's basically it. Like, I just give my whole self into my books while I'm writing.
Exactly. Me too. One thing that really helps me out is I have to listen to music. That's a very important thing to me, is I have to have some type of music playing that coincides with what I'm writing. So,
like, if I had music, the twerkage will be real. I will be having a concert in my room by myself. Like, it's too distracting for me.
I don't know what that is with me. It's just like, it's therapeutic. So, like, say if I'm writing, which I will be writing soon, a paranormal book, I'll have like some, let me think, what's that song I love? the song by Beyonce, Crazy in Love, but the remix. I'll have something weird like that play. Even though it's not weird, but it's different. I'll have something like that and be like, okay, this is going to be the theme song of the whole book. You know, I have to have, like, because, like, if she's crazy in love and the book is actually crazy, that fits. So that's how I get really into my book. Like, my last book, I had an actual lyric from a song be the title. And then I just used that song as, like, kind of like the whole theme of the book. So that's what helps me with my routine. So, because, like, my brain is just working so much, it cannot be, like, too quiet in my room. Because then I'm going to have to find something else to, you know, keep me really, really on track with my book. Because I could just be in my room all day just writing. That's just writing all day. But I have to have something else to keep me intact with that book.
Right.
Now, where do you see yourself in 10 years as being an author?
Honestly, like, I'm hoping that within that time I'll be able to, you know, branch out into other ventures as well. Like, I want to at least try to, you know, do my own series or something, like a TV show or something. Like, it's just so much I want to do with writing that I just don't want to stay only an author. I want to be author / you know, screenwriter or something like that. So I'm hoping that my books will be able to, you know, just elevate into something more.
Yep, that sounds like me. Because I've always been into, you know, the camera. I've always loved photography, and I already know how to do film. So if I'm not working with somebody else for my book to become a movie or a series, I'm going to do it myself. Because that's how, if I've done all of this in this young career of mine, when I get very much older, I already know I can really do something with all the talent that I've worked so hard to achieve.
Right.
So I just love when authors, when they say they're going to end up turning their books into movies or a series or a web series, anything of that nature. I love when they have that next goal in mind.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'll be the first one watching.
Now, at this time, you get to tell any author that you love why you love them. You get to shout out all your books, where we can get them, all your social media. This is your time to do that.
Okay, so first of all, I wanna like talk about my books really quick.
Go ahead.
Just because Desired or Dominated, Love Dungeon, and Blind Date. Right now, those 3 books, there's been a lot of people approaching me about those 3 books. I just want to say to everybody, like, thank you so much for all the love and support that I've been getting within this past couple of weeks. Like, it means so much to me. Next, there's so many authors that I love. I don't want to start naming names because I'm going to forget somebody and I'm probably going to get in trouble. But to all the other authors, y'all know who you are, but all the authors who inspire me, who motivate me the same way that I motivate other people, thank you so much, because there has been time I've been thinking about putting the pen down, and I have been pushed to keep going. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who, you know, motivates me and inspire me. Like, y'all just mean so much to me, and I just want to say thank you.
That's just so sweet. I love when authors get the chance to do this on my show. That's exactly why I just let them just go ahead and just say everything they feel, because, I mean, that's why it's called Authors Tell All. So, when you have a new release this is where you can host your own giveaways, anything you want to do with your fans, your readers. Do all that on my show. Just let me know. Definitely set all that up. But I'm definitely going to have you on the show again.
Thank you. Next time I'm hopefully, I'm not so nervous.
Oh no, you were great. You did awesome. Now, I love you. She loves you. Everyone and you have a great night. This was a nice show.